Fredbot.
Wow, everyone! Welcome to the Wub Club! Today we're all using our imaginations. Wow, Daisy, what are you imagining?
Hi, Wubbzy. I'm imagining that I'm skipping through a field of flowers in Unicorn Valley.
Wow, Walden, what are you imagining?
Greetings, Wubbzy. I'm imagining that I'm flying through the clouds in a vintage Wazzle-wing airplane.
Wow, Widget, what are you imagining?
Hey there, little buddy. I'm imagining that I'm in a hardware store, and there's a big sale on screwdrivers. Ooh, hammers are 2 for the price of 1.
Wow. Now it's my turn to use my imagination. Okay, I imagine I'm a knight in shining armor. Wow, I did it! I imagine I'd better get out of here.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Lucy, Lucy in the sky, in a rocket up so high, flying up around in space, with the wind in her face. Lucy, Lucy in the sky, in a rocket up so high. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Wow, Widget, what you doing?
It's my Super Suds Eyeglass Cleaner 3000.
Eyeglass cleaner?
Yep, with this puppy, Walden can clean his glasses without ever taking them off his face.
Wow.
Should we try it out, Walden?
Yes.
Huh. That wasn't supposed to happen.
It's whipped cream. Wow.
We have more eggs to open, and I heard there are Fredbots in these. Let's see how many Fredbots we can find. What's in that yellow one? It's a Fredbot. How about the purple one? There's a Fredbot in there too. Let's try the red one. No, that's a cat. How about the blue one? A Fredbot. Let's try the pink one. A little Fredbot. How about the orange one? Woohoo! Another Fredbot. Last one. Let's try the green one. Whoops, that's a shark. We found 5 Fredbots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 happy Fredbots. 5 Fredbots, a kitty, and a shark. Fredbot would love to become royalty someday, and that's exactly what happens in Sophia the First. Let's count down the top 10 things Fredbot loves about Sophia the First. 10. Sophia became a princess when her mother married the king, so she's learning how to be royal for the first time. Fredbot wants to learn how to be a royal robot. 9. Sophia lives with her family and friends in Enchantia, a beautiful magical kingdom. Fredbot thinks Enchantia would be a great place to live. 8. Sophia's rabbit friend Clover is really funny and cute. Fredbot loves animals and wants to have a rabbit friend too. 7. Sophia sees the best in people. When everyone else in the royal family thought that the trolls under the castle were dangerous, Sophia proved that they were friendly and misunderstood. 6. Fredbot loves Sophia's magical amulet. It gives her the ability to shrink, grow, and even talk to animals. What would you do with magical powers? 5. Fredbot loves how outgoing Sophia is. She's great at meeting new people, and she makes new friends all the time. 4. Fredbot thinks that Bailiwick the steward is really great. He runs the castle and has the best fashion advice. 3. Prince James is really silly and fun. Fredbot would love to go on adventures with him and Sophia. 2. Sophia knows that just because someone doesn't talk much, it doesn't mean it's not worth getting to know them. Fredbot is shy sometimes, but he still likes to make friends. 1. Fredbot's favorite thing about Sophia the First is the princesses. When Sophia is in a really tough situation, the Disney princesses come by to help her. Ariel, Tiana, Merida, and all the rest. We did it! Thanks for helping Fredbot count down from 10. Fredbot loves Sophia the First, and Fredbot loves you.
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2, and down he flew, Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3, and he did flee, Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 4, and the mouse hit the floor, Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 5, and the mouse nosedived, Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 6, and he hit the bricks, Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 7. He was in cheese heaven, hickory dickory dock.
Fredbot loves playing doctor, just like Doc McStuffins. Being a doctor is hard work, but he's a good learner. Here are the top 10 things that Fredbot loves about Doc McStuffins. 10. Doc McStuffins always begins with a checkup. She checks her patient's eyes and ears and uses a stethoscope to listen to their heart. Fredbot wants to learn how to give checkups too. 9. Fredbot loves how Lammy always gives Doc's patients cuddles. Fredbot thinks that cuddles make everything better. 8. Another thing Fredbot loves about Doc McStuffins is how she's willing to help everyone who needs it. When Fredbot broke a gear, he needed all the help he could get. 7. Fredbot loves the songs that Doc and her friends sing. His favorite song is the one that Doc's patients sing when they feel so much better. 6. Fredbot thinks Doc's big book of boo-boos is really neat. Nobody likes getting boo-boos, but there's always a way to make them feel better. Fredbot's favorite way is Band-Aids and kisses. 5. Fredbot thinks that Doc might be such a good doctor because her mom is a doctor too. Fredbot's parents are robots. What do your parents do? 4. Doc's little brother Donnie is another one of Fredbot's favorite characters. Donnie is great at building things like super amazing ultra hoppers. Maybe Donnie could help Fredbot jump just as high as they do. 3. The number 3 thing that Fredbot loves about Doc McStuffins is how smart she is. Doc is so good at figuring out what's wrong with toys that don't feel well. 2. Fredbot loves that Doc McStuffins cares so much about her patients. She takes the time to ask how they're feeling and make sure they're doing okay. Fredbot loves his friends and wants to make sure they feel 100% healthy. 1. Fredbot loves Doc's clinic. It looks so comfy. Clinics need to be very clean. Fredbot is cleaning his room so he can start helping his toy patients. Woohoo! We counted down the 10 things that Fredbot loves about Doc McStuffins. Thanks for helping out.
It might be broken, it might be bent, it might have a scratch or a nasty dent. If you look around, you'd have to say, it's a perfect day. Yay, 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 it's a perfect day. Yay, 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 it's a perfect day. When some things just won't go your way, there's always something else that's quite okay. Hey, maybe it's too dark or a little bright. Your left shoe might not match your right. If it's too cold or way too hot, just make the best with what you've got. Yay, 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 it's a perfect day. Yay, 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 it's a perfect day. When some things just won't go your way, there's always something else that's quite okay. Hey, it might have a hole or a tiny tear, but it's still a good pair of underwear. Your cake might look like it's gonna flop, but it'll look great with a cherry on top. A cherry on top! It might be too loose or a little tight, but it's okay if it's not quite right. If you look around, you'd have to say, it's a perfect day. It's a perfect day.
Peppa Pig is hiding in one of these eggs. Where's Peppa Pig? Is she in the egg in the middle? No, that's Susie. I thought I saw a pig in the one on the left. I heard a snort. No, that's George. That just leaves one egg. There she is. There's Peppa. Fredbot loves space and wants to be an astronaut someday. Let's count Fredbot's top 25 reasons to love space. 25. Fredbot loves to learn about space at the planetarium and wants to see space for real. 24. Fredbot knows what Earth looks like up close. He wants to see what Earth would look like from far away. 23. Space is the biggest place there is. That means there's lots to explore. 22. Fredbot wants to try on a spacesuit. They help astronauts breathe in space. 21. An astronaut is a type of scientist. Fredbot loves science. 20. Some of Fredbot's role models have gone into space. Yuri Gagarin, Sally Ride, and Neil Armstrong are some of her favorites. 19. Stars are so beautiful from far away. Fredbot wonders what they would look like up close. 18. There are already robots in space. Fredbot wants to meet them. 17. Fredbot loves astronaut ice cream. It looks weird, but tastes great. 16. Sometimes astronauts get special missions. Going on a mission would make Fredbot feel very important. 15. Fredbot wants to visit NASA someday to meet the people who make and control spacecrafts. 14. Saturn is so cool. Look at the pretty rings around it. 13. Fredbot knows his family would be proud of him for being an explorer. Maybe he could bring them up for a space vacation. 12. People are still trying to get to Mars, but it's hard because it's so far away. Do you want to go to Mars? 11. Fredbot likes to watch shows about space on TV. Every time he watches Cosmos, he learns something new. 10. Space camp looks really fun. That's a good place for Fredbot to meet other kids who want to be astronauts. 9. Fredbot wants to be the first robot kid to walk on the moon. 8. Space is the perfect place to find new things that no one has seen before. Maybe Fredbot will discover a new planet. 7. Fredbot thinks that rocket ships are really neat. They have so many controls and buttons. 6. Fredbot knows that astronauts have to be very brave to go so far from home, but she also knows that she can be brave. 5. Fredbot wonders if there are aliens on other planets. Maybe he could make a Martian friend. 4. Space is zero gravity. That means Fredbot would float around in the air. 3. Astronauts need to learn a lot of things before they're allowed to go into space. If Fredbot trained to be an astronaut, she would be learning from some very smart people. 2. Space looks kind of dark and scary, but Fredbot knows that it's also very beautiful. But the number one thing Fredbot loves about space is the countdown before a rocket launches. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Thanks for helping us with the countdown. Fredbot loves space, and Fredbot loves you.
Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master, 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Baba, white sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 to mend a sweater, 1 to mend some pants, and 1 for the little girl who loves
surprise eggs on Fredbot, and we're looking for a soccer ball. Where's the soccer ball? Let's check the yellow one first. No, that's a little golf ball. How about the purple one? No, that's a brown football. How about the red one? No way, that's an orange basketball. Let's check the blue one. No, we've got a blue bowling ball in there. Maybe the orange one? No, that's a baseball. Well, that just leaves the green one. There it is. There's the black and white soccer ball. That was fun. Let's open more surprise eggs.
Well, everybody. Welcome to the Wub Club. Today we're having a carnival. There are all kinds of games and prizes to win.
Step right up and try your luck. Hit the target and win a prize.
Wow, maybe I can win a prize. Wow! I'll give it one more try. Wow.
I guess today isn't your lucky day, Wubbzy.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Oh, I give up.
Here you go, Wubbzy.
Wow, I guess it is my lucky day.
Fredbot loves Curious George. He's such a funny little monkey. Here are Fredbot's top 10 favorite things about Curious George. 10. One thing Fredbot loves about Curious George is how silly George is. Although he can be a handful, George always has fun doing what he wants. 9. Fredbot also loves how the man in the yellow hat takes care of George because he cares about him so much. Do you have a friend you take care of? 8. Fredbot also loves how George learns new things. Fredbot learns new things every day, and even though he makes mistakes, he always ends up learning a lesson, just like George. 7. Curious George loves to dress up in all kinds of costumes on his adventures. Fredbot loves wearing costumes. It makes going on adventures so much more fun. 6. Fredbot also loves that George can have fun on his own. It's good to rely on your friends, but it's important to learn how to do things for yourself too. Fredbot's learning all the time. 5. Another thing Fredbot loves is George's imagination. Playing pretend allows George to have fun no matter where he is. What do you like to imagine? 4. Fredbot also loves how patient the man with the yellow hat is with George. He teaches George new things every day and helps him understand things about the world, just like a teacher. 3. We're almost there. One of the main things Fredbot loves about George is his curiosity. I mean, they don't call him Curious George for nothing. He asks a lot of questions in order to learn about the world around him. 2. Another thing Fredbot loves about Curious George is how brave he is. He loves to go out and explore the world, just like Fredbot. 1. The last reason Fredbot loves Curious George is the friendship between the man in the yellow hat and George. Even though they have many differences, they are still able to get along as friends and have fun together. We did it! These were 10 reasons Fredbot loves Curious George. What makes you curious? Fredbot loves Curious George, and Fredbot loves you.
Fredbot. Fredbot.